That time already?
It is
Good morning.
officially livid. Good afternoon.
And good day.
And not even a banner going down the bottom. Cool.
No, I came in early to remove it because it still said questions were closed.
You should have kept it. That would have been fun.
Yeah.
That would have been really fun. Questions are closed. Sorry, guys.
Happy hump day. What are we humping?
Ooh,
I'm not telling.
get out of my head, John.
Some things just have to be silent, you know?
Okay. All right. Well, King of Wands is humping the pole.
Uh-oh.
Just so y'all know, Mr. Michael was in the back green room flexing his muscles and teasing and showing a little cleavage. And
He was almost trying to do the rock peck move.
I mean, he's a big tease, y'all. Y'all don't see what happens behind the scenes.
You see these flushed
You
faces?
don't want to either. You don't want to neither.
You don't see? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Put your questions in. I got a couple in the copy page. One
Yes, you do.
from this, I guess he's new. This Michael Benz guy.
Must be new.
He must be.
Must be.
Should have gotten that one for free then.
You blinded King of Wands for further thought.
Well, King of Wands needs to be prepared because King of Cups, I think, is auditioning for a pole show.
Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't last very long on a pole, I don't think.
Oh, I just thought of a sequel called Magic Michael.
I'd probably land on my head.
He's the original Magic Mike.
Magic Mike.
He wants a Monday night show. Michael's moves.
Uh-oh. And I'm still not awake on Monday.
Apparently, you got to fill the application out, King. All right.
I don't do auditions. Sorry.
Oh, okay. He gets all of his jobs based on his reputation. Now, what kind that is, I'm not sure. All right, guys. So we've decided this Friday we're going to round out the month of June with the final fun facts for the month. And then next Friday, we don't have a show because it is July 4th. But then we're going to pick back up with deep dives. And most likely, always subject to change, we'll just alternate weeks. That sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Until we absolutely run out of all topics. I mean, we've covered a lot. If you go back and look at our deep dives, we have really covered a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I wonder if we have to go back and rechange it since the time shift.
Well, we have learned a lot about our topics since we've done them. I'm sure that we could go back and add to them. We also don't want to run them into the ground.
No.
All right. I am passing out stars.
How are you now? I want one.
You want one? You have one.
You got the biggest star out there.
What else is going on in the world? Anything?
Do you guys feel like today was a really easy, calm? Like it just feels like, even though they're showing news on what's happening, to me it just feels like there's such a calm, like we're just waiting for happiness to come in.
I think we've been waiting for about a year now, have we not?
It just feels really nice.
I get calm when Mr. T drops the F-bomb. It's relaxing.
Oh yeah, I love that.
You want a president that just tells you like it is.
Yeah. The master troller.
That's right. Other than that, I avoid all the negative stuff, whatever. But
I haven't had a chance.
Don't we have a full moon tonight?
New moon. So if anybody,
was it new?
It's a new moon today.
They've switched it out. All right, cool.
Yeah, and just anybody who's wants to put out their intention for the month, because this is making new plans.
Yeah. Our new beginnings.
Yep.
Yeah, well, around here, when Luna decides to actually work, sometimes she takes the night off. We can't find her anywhere. So
She's moonlighting.
it's like somebody needs to change the bulb because she's not on.
She's got another job. She's moonlighting.
Yeah. Anybody got plans for the weekend? I know we're not there yet, but
I'm gonna wing it like I do every week.
wing it.
I'm just gonna wing
You
it.
praying for rain?
Yes, I am.
I'm
Let's
up
get
in
today.
woods, Jan. If all goes well, I'll be in Kentucky.
Well, I'll probably end up having grandbabies. I'm gonna put Kayla and her other half to work, finish in the pool.
Nice.
They're the ones that really want to use it. I'm like, well, you're gonna finish it then, because last time I almost got heat stroke. So,
Oh, I remembered it. That was crazy.
yeah, so I haven't been back out there.
It's too hot. I don't even know what.
If you get up early enough in the morning, you could do that. You know.
Yeah,
I get up at 2:30 in the morning. The problem
Well,
is I
there
can't see
you
nothing.
go.
I can't see at that hour. If Luna would turn up the light, I would be all right. But
Did you clap on? Did you use the clap?
it doesn't work. It's broken.
Clapper doesn't work. Huh?
No, I don't have. I'm not clapping anything right now. I have nettle in my hand, so I was pulling weeds because our dude won't trim weeds.
No.
And
You didn't say anything.
so I was pulling in my hand, like around the mailbox and stuff, and there was nettle in it, and I didn't see it, so I had nettle in my hand. But I did go out yesterday and harvest the first set of blueberries of the year.
Ooh.
Well, I had a gift over here, which is funny. We didn't even notice it till this year. Mulberry tree grew,
Oh yeah,
and we've been eating the berries.
are you singing
All
the
around?
rhyme?
Here we go around the mulberry tree.
Yeah.
I can't go around it. I got a bad knee.
Who's the monkey? Who's the weasel?
Well, we'll find that out.
All around it, but I've only got a half a tank of gas.
What is it? You only got a half a tank of gas? That sounds like a Blues Brothers scenario.
No. That was a married with children scenario.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Oh, ow. Ow. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Anything
right.
your end, Jen? Did you hear anything?
On my end about what?
Any news? Because I haven't had a chance to. Driving from Gary, Indiana to Illinois and Illinois to Indiana, I really don't.
With your radio on.
No radio, nothing. Isn't that funny?
News depends on the topic. If it's
Yeah.
about RV, everything's still going and we're still waiting for bonds to be played out. I still look for 4th of July stuff. There's something about celebration. And not just our birthday, it's bigger than
Darn
that.
it.
But
And that's already passed, too.
I don't know. I don't spend too much time thinking about it.
I don't either. Well, I do, but I don't.
I do, but
The Boulevard's losing
but
a
I don't.
lot.
are they really?
Yeah, they're still claiming it as a penny, but it's under a penny. It's like 0.96. I don't know, but it's lost. So if you do the math and the conversion of it, I think I've lost like 15 million so far. Like,
I haven't added anything. It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be like, surprise me. I don't want
I had 200, I think it was 200 Boulevard. Hoping it would go up, but
He's got his book.
I got a second book. The first one's all filled up.
good for you.
Indonesia, rupiah, 75,000.
Rupiah.
Yeah.
Good for
Rupiah.
you. Yeah, I'm just telling everybody, just keep on buying until we go.
Yep.
I didn't even
Oh.
see.
I'm just checking email here. I can check my email. I just can't talk to anybody. I see where King you emailed me back. Okay.
Yes, I did. And
Wow.
if you would actually once in a while look at your email, you would.
I check my
Definitely.
email constantly because right now that's my only form of
It was,
communication.
it's like just before I got on here.
Okay, well, that explains it. All right, guys.
If I would just check my email, every once in a while.
Well, yeah, because I sent that out yesterday. So who's
Yes, you
not checking
did.
their email? All right, guys. We're going to get ready to close it. We're at 18. I'll let it go a couple more minutes. King, do you have any coffees?
Madge, if you're there and you need to type something, type it up right now.
Yeah, you better do it now.
Yeah, because I will cut you off. I am not as nice as you. Let me tell you.
I'm giving you a warning.
Off.
Yeah.
No, I do not have any.
Okay. Well, let's go over here because I do believe the first one I have is from this Michael Benz guy.
Oh, well, then it must be a special one.
Oh, he's special, all right.
It's a gold star.
Okay. All right, here we go. Michael Benz. Thank you for the coffee, Michael Benz.
Well, you're very welcome.
I got creamer. Okay.
Good.
Is the true size of Earth roughly about the same as Jupiter? That's pretty big.
Oh, but
Yeah,
okay,
that's
so
pretty
that's
big.
outside the ice wall.
Yeah, so
Yep.
not
Yep.
under the dome, but the rest of Gaia, the other extra lands. That's what
Yep.
we're including.
Okay, so
The
it's the
entire
true size, the round Earth,
The
the same size as Jupiter. Is the true size of the Earth same size as Jupiter?
Iridio Earth.
I get a yes. I get a yes.
What do the cards say?
What do they say?
Weird or shuffly? Jeez.
Oh, and if you guys haven't seen it, I did update the South African reading because I had quite a few requests for that.
Yeah, I did
The
see.
South African reading.
A deep dive into really what's going on there with like the farmers and all the political stuff.
Yeah,
When did you do that?
this morning.
This morning.
Come on, man. You're just doing your emails.
After the Daily Oracle, I deep dived it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I saw the Oracle, but I did not know that you did something else. Oh,
2 in 1 day, whew, plus a show. Oh my word!
did
I
not
know.
even ask me to pay attention to it.
Well, we've been lied to.
Yes, we have.
Oh,
Don't worry
know
about
that.
it. Spirit says,
I'm not
"What are you
worried
worried about it for? Don't worry about it."
I'm not worried about it. I'm
Okay.
just curious.
No, it really is also an indication of how this is a slow reveal of truth because it is a sword, but it is on a lot of people's mind because they want the truth. What does our world really look like?
I'm not the only one.
Okay. Wow. That tells me, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're limited to what we can know right now. It's like you can't even hold on to and deal with your own section. We're not. We'll let you know when it's time. And with the judgment, I get this is the final judgment of God. That's when it'll all be exposed.
Just final
Yeah,
countdown.
I like the 9 of Cups that says, "You're not seeing what's behind the curtain yet."
Well, it is. I mean, you're just sit pretty with what you have. We're going to hold on to the information. God will reveal it kind of judgment day because he did a promise a new heaven and a new earth. And that's kind of where it'll be. So, yeah, you do have a very soft yes. It's not real strong, but
So those in 3D will stay under the dome, and everybody else that is up in 5D will
I
be
kind of
crushed.
feel that way. Yeah, that they'll receive the judgment, the wraths, the bowls that are spoken about in Revelation, and we will say bye-bye.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, it'll be given to us after justice is
suppose-
served.
I suppose if you ask Wings, it would say something like, "That's for you to know, or us to know, and you to find out."
No, we already know. Now you have to find out.
Well, he's yeah, I know Wings. He says you know more than you think. It's just the fine details of it that we're not really sure about. But you
We
will
have to
find
put
out
the-
one day.
Put the puzzle pieces together.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Najla Zayed, is that a new person?
That's
I
my
don't
sister.
recall that. Your sister.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Naj. All right. I did pause the question, so anything that came in after the pause, we'll
Uh-oh.
see.
Except for the new people.
Do we have the moderator?
Unless you're new, and then we'll give it to you.
Well, there nobody put it on as moderators. Tyler's not here.
Oh,
I guess his name took him away.
He's King of Wands is here, so Tyler's managing the polls right now.
Oh, is
so
that what it is? Okay,
Yeah.
so
they work well together.
Okay, got it.
in July for my last question.
All right. Next coffee question is from Miss Colleen. Colleen Shower on this one.
Okay.
I am somewhat of a newbie. No, you ain't. I already pick on you.
If you get picked on, you're not a newbie.
You're not a newbie. All right. Can you describe what we will experience with Nasara? I've heard we have a straw man account and we will be reimbursed money that was taken from us illegally. What does all this include? Please and thank you.
R&R.
Okay.
I
Yes.
have it recorded. Hold on.
Anybody that has been born and your birth has been recorded through the government and you've been issued Social Security or a birth certificate, with your little feety prints that they do at birth, into maritime law, you have a straw man account and they have sold your account multiple times because you are chattel. Okay. Now, if you're born off grid, like a lot of people are starting to do, they don't report their kids' births. Good for them.
Yeah.
But yes, if it has been and you have a governmental name that's all capitalized, that is your straw man account. Okay. Now, there are certain things you will be reimbursed for. Any taxes that you've ever paid into will be returned to you because they're illegal. The IRS is an illegal entity. So we're going to go from Internal Revenue Service to External Revenue Service. They owe us.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for years, there were rumors that you would get all of the money back that they received from selling your Social Security and your banknote number on your vital statistics birth certificate. There's not that kind of money because I've been sold millions of times. There's not that much money. I don't see how that they're going to do it. So right now that's allegedly.
Do you blame them, Jen, for selling you so many?
Yeah, but I've been sold so many times because no one wants to keep me. What does that say? Right now, it's back taxes, okay, and being reimbursed for all of that. That's your main thing that you will be reimbursed for. So think about if you've worked all of your life, anything that you've paid into will be returned, okay. Certain things will change as far as property taxes. That's going to take a little while to roll out because each city and state, like here, we're Commonwealth, so it's a little bit different. We have 10 times as many more taxes. Granted, they're not as high like someplace like California, but we get taxed on everything. The school takes a tax, the utility take a tax, the city takes a tax, the county takes a tax.
Well, you're not the only one.
And then the federal, they tax us to death. It's
Yes,
all
they do.
illegal.
Yeah.
So it'll be switched over to a flat tax that we all pay, which I don't have a problem with because we do need to keep our infrastructure up and strong and to help out. But humanitarian, it's a slow rollout. You asked about NASARA. That's only the United States and our territories. GISARA is global. Each country will be responsible for how they take care of their own people. But for us right now, all your back taxes, Um, mortgages are illegal. You will not get back what you have paid into your mortgage as far as principal, but all the interest, that's illegal.
Mm.
All that stuff will be paid back to you. Same as a car. You don't get the principal. Don't run out and buy a great big $5 million house and think, oh, it'll just be forgiven. I don't know what the break off on the timeline was.
Yeah, it has stopped. Everybody who knew about it wanted to go buy a car so they can get it for free, and that has stopped.
Yeah.
Also, colleges with all that interest, those are supposedly going to be paid or return some money to you.
Yeah.
HOAs?
It's really based on where you live and what they do. Overall, you will get reimbursement for quite a lot of things. Now, they may roll it out over time and do payments because they can't pay everybody everything. No one will ever work again. So be patient. You might just Social Security, all the tax, they've taxed the veterans, they've just taxed everybody to death, and it's all illegal. So it'll be returned. That's a
I
whole
think
separate show.
it's gonna be for a little while still. I think people have to actually go through a little This is what I feel. They have to go through a little depression so you don't go and gamble, or you don't go and say, "Ooh, we're gonna have more money." That's where this is coming from. And it's not meant for you to use it for crazy spending.
Right. Well, they're slowly rolling it out in the forms that you'll see. Like they start with no tax on tips because that shouldn't be taxed either.
Right.
And slowly it will lead up. There's no tax on overtime. That's what they're trying to get past right now.
Yeah.
And then eventually it'll lead to no income tax.
Yeah.
It'll be, where they get you for everything from Medicaid to Social Security. There's just a big long list on your pay stub. All that'll go away. You just have one little line out to the side, and it's just a flat tax. I think they're aiming for about 14%. And that'll go for our infrastructure and helping out the needy.
I'm assuming the Medicaid, Medicare, and all the insurance companies probably will go away. Medicaid, Medicare will probably drop off once the med beds are in and they're free.
Yeah, that's why it's going to take so long. So our flat tax will be more than enough, especially with the tariffs and everything, to cover all of who needs what. But to slowly get rid of all of it,
I think a rip off the Band-Aid.
Well, I agree, but I'm going to go back to the book of Isaiah. God said,
you just go ahead and do that.
The book of Isaiah in chapter 55, verses 8 and 9, God specifically says, look, I know things that you don't. I am above your ways.
Yep.
And don't try to figure it out because you're going to die tired. Okay.
Oh, is that what my problem is?
Yeah. So
okay.
You're still exhausted, aren't you?
Okay, but yes, I'm still exhausted.
Stop figuring it out.
God's ways and thoughts are so much higher and bigger than ours. We have no idea what this plan is. All I know is his, and we give it to him.
Exactly.
So give it time. And
I also feel that all these people who are living here illegally have to go back to their own country so they can collect from their Social Securities, from their birth certificates.
Right.
Too.
And they will soon find out that if they don't volunteer to go back, if you're labeled an automatic criminal, you won't be entitled to it. And there are people that will not get a dime of any of the stuff ever back. If you are a felon, a lot of people have lost their constitutional rights. So that's not for me to decide. I ain't Jesus. But there will be laws in place that not everyone will get it. If you're a criminal or on a list or something like that, nope, you won't get anything. We will still have poor. It's going to take a while to change the world the way we want it to.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. We got to see ugly before we see the beautiful.
I've already seen ugly.
Okay. So, Colleen, I'm just touching base on a few things. Like I said, that's a whole other show. If that's something you want to discuss during a humanitarian meeting, we can go over a little bit deeper if you want. All right, let's go to the stars.
The stars. You know what's funny? My mind is blank. I have no questions.
Are you feeling okay?
No, not really.
Everyone, mark the timestamp. It is 1:26 my time. Naughty has no questions. We have 1 hour left in the show. So, all right. Here we go. Romans got this one. The scripture, even the elect will be deceived, seems to be the vax. Anything else coming that would fit that description? Many, many things. So Matthew chapter 24. That's the first thing out of Jesus's mouth when the disciples ask, Lord, what are the signs of your coming? And he said, first, see that you not be deceived. That means you're going to hear, you've been lied to all of your life. Is basically where we figured that one out.
Yeah.
Even the elect will be deceived. That means your history, your religions, all of this stuff. So basically everyone's been deceived. But even on a stronger level, let's say the vax, they continue to do it. People that are so hateful and intolerant right now claim to be, look how much it's thrown back in our faces, who try to look for the light of things, trying to be tolerant, trying to be loving, and we're called every name in the book. They can be the elect too, and they're calling us evil. What's good is called evil. What's evil is called good. So look at all the things around you. You can see it everywhere. Religion, man-made dogmas, any of this stuff, politics. This is the great awakening. See that you not be deceived. And then when the elect wakes up and goes, holy crap, that's where we're at now. So God has great plans for you.
Golden age is almost here.
Yeah, so there's many things that could fit into that description. It is not over yet. We don't even know all the details. So there's quite a few things. This is why discernment is important and prayer to ask for answers. All right, Miss Renee. Does the couple that looked at my house on Saturday, will they buy it with a full price offer? Okay.
First one they bought it. It's a yes, but they're still thinking about it.
Yeah, but I'm getting an ultimate yes.
That's it. It is, but it's going back and forth. And will they buy it at full price?
Just be patient. It'll happen. Uh-oh, Nadia's falling asleep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we on the show? No, it's maybe a little less than full price, what you're asking for. But they're weighing their options.
I don't know if they're a little desperate right now. Working with your realtor. Yeah, they don't want to pay full price. Knight of Pentacles. Watching. Okay. I don't think they have it in their budget to buy it. It's not that the want is not there. They want to proceed with this, but God's kind of saying, yeah, I don't think so. They can't afford it. They're trying to piece it together. They don't want to pay full price, but they're kind of desperate, looking for other resources. Ultimately, I don't think that they're going to be able to afford it. So what King's picking up on is the desire for them to buy it is there.
Yeah.
But the finances are not. So you may go back and forth with offers. You will make a deal in the future. But there may be some underlying things you may have to take a small loss if you agree to do this with this couple. So they may lowball you because they just don't have the money. If you're that desperate, you will make the deal, but you're going to lose a lot of money.
Yeah, and
Okay.
they're going to look at other options before they really come back to you anyway.
Yeah. Basically, be patient. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Troublemaker has the next one.
Oh no!
Boris.
Why don't you ask Natasha first before you start going to Boris? Come on, King of Wands.
Yeah, I think he said he did the mash. He did the monster mash. Is there a message from Boris?
I think we ought to ask Bullwinkle.
I was just going to say that. I sound like the squirrel, the flying squirrel.
Yeah, Rocky
Rocky.
the squirrel.
Should I say it in Bullwinkle's voice?
Yeah, it is.
Be patient, boys and girls.
Okay, so this is a recognition of the burden that everyone's carrying right now, but you don't see what they see. Meaning they're beyond the veil. They already know how things are going to turn out.
Mm-hmm.
Lean on your hoe, King of Wands. How ironic that it's you asking the question.
Is he leaning on his hoe or is he leaning on his pole?
Well,
He has them both.
you really can't see the tip of the hoe, but it's there. It's this reassurance that your investments, all the hard work that you've been putting in will be worth it. Okay. We just don't see the bigger picture. Don't believe the lies. Stay focused on what you're trying to manifest for your family. It is coming to completion for the whole world.
Yep.
So another, be patient.
Another, be patient. You know, King, on your Facebook today, you had the babies laughing, and I thought we should put that on our show because we really need to be patient and laugh.
It's contagious, especially a little one.
It is.
Oh, cute.
All right, Roman, the last week has been some juicy episodes. How are we looking for the upcoming weekend? Any juicy? What are we talking about, Roman?
I know, right?
This crazy movie we're living in. What does
Juicy.
it look like? All right.
Iran
The
hits,
blueberries were juicy.
Israel hits Iran.
The juicy fruit was juicy.
Uh-oh. I have not had one of those in forever. Everything has aspartame in it.
Notice that too, did you?
Well, no, I have actually a gum that does not have any chemicals in it. It's pretty cool.
What is it? Dirt?
It's
That
massive.
probably has chemicals too. Okay.
It's rubber from the rubber tree.
Okay.
Now, trying to remember the name of it. Brie, I think it is, and it's pretty good. It doesn't have all that stuff in there.
What is sucralose?
What is what? Sucralose? It's a type of sugar.
Well, I figured that. I wonder if it's any good. If
There's
it's good.
Fructose is from fruits. Oh, are we?
Because I got the memory and focus gum.
Do you remember taking it?
I don't. What?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Hey, Roman, it looks like our weekend is something's going to get our attention. Deals are going to be met. Wings is showing me ceasefire on this. So there's something more that's going to get our attention with the military. More of the same old, same old. It's a work in progress. This is going to be continued for a while. So that's military, more military. We're treading lightly. Oh, gosh. More information, more bombings. I don't know that the ceasefire is going to last.
Well,
Okay.
it didn't. It didn't even last for an hour, did it?
Not going to last. I'm getting that's
We-
why it's Israel for last.
True. But we need to understand these pages are the reason why.
Yeah.
So this is going to be headlining everything. It's going to continue into the weekend. Just turn it off. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
There's so much more to what's going on over there. We have not a clue. So, find something make you happy and do something that's fun. Turn the
Go
news
to
off.
Jamaica and be happy.
Yeah. Turn on them laughing babies or crazy cats
There
on
you go.
catnip or something like that.
I love the talking dogs. This one, she goes, "Leave me alone," and the dog goes, "Or what?" Leave
I
me alone.
saw that. That's funny.
Ruh-roh.
The
I have
ones where you have to tell them it's time to take a bath. No,
Nope.
no, no.
Well, this one does, but he's out. I don't know if you put electric violet on him because he is out.
Well, I can, but I don't want him in a coma.
No, he is out. He
All
put
right.
himself in a bubble.
Eva's got this one. Is our cat Edward happy being part of our family?
Oh, you got this.
Is it Edward Happy or is it Edward Happy?
Edward Happy. That's his last name.
Oh.
So if it says Edward thinks y'all crazy, would you accept that answer?
Is Edward happy with each of their family? He's getting used to it, but there's something he wants to say, and I don't know what he wants to say.
Wings is showing me. Is he hiding? He's still a little skittish.
Oh, look at all the cards that came up. Yeah, he has requests.
He does. This is a strong yes, but it's going to take some coercing and bribery.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're going to be real strategic about what you're offering him. So giving him treats, things like that, talking to him sweetly.
He hasn't found his voice there yet. That's what it's saying.
How old is Edward?
It's going to take a little while. But he is happy. You have a strong yes in here.
What are his requests? Put
Keep
sand
working on it.
Write it down, Eve.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me see if I can see what is his request. It's so funny.
Keep working on it. Use your discernment and intuition about what you think he might want. Okay, but he'll wrap up all that trouble. It'll come to an end. Just be persistent and let him know that you're not there to hurt him. But he is happy.
Laser light.
He's just not sure about you.
Okay, there's a male figure? There's a male figure in the household that he's actually trying to communicate with.
A male figure?
Male figure. He's more attached to this male figure who he's trying to communicate with. But I don't know what his needs, what his requests are.
Meow mix. Need more meow mix.
This is an attachment to Eva.
Wait. Oh, is he jealous of the male figure then?
Is the male figure passed on beyond the veil?
That could be it. The male figure passed on.
But this is Mama. This is Eva, and she'll be the one to bring him around. If Eva has got strong spirit in her house, this could be another delay of bringing Kitty around because we know pets see things that we don't.
Is there a spirit, a male spirit in the house? Yes on the male spirit, no on a loved one.
Okay. Well, that'd be something for Eva to answer.
Okay.
All right. Miss Charlotte, message for me, please.
Well, she said please, so yes.
Okay.
Give her a message.
Look at that. Give her a message.
Don't try anything with wooden nickels. It won't work.
Is that her message? Is that her message? Okay,
That
we're
was
done.
the message.
Next.
Ask Karnak the Magnificent.
I want to be big again. Oh,
Does
I'm
Miss
sorry.
Charlotte have a million?
Oh, man.
Are you trying to get a million?
Isn't this like the second week in a row we had something like
You're
this?
trying to get the attention of a million. Okay. Well, you
Ooh,
are, but I don't know what to do. It's not working.
It's not interested.
Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, okay?
There's a lot, guys.
We don't know what you wouldn't do.
Guys, there's a lot of stuff you could. She just gave you the green.
This is relationship wise. You're trying to get someone's attention. You're thinking about you want to strengthen the relationship, but you feel kind of stuck.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's not a good balance. It's not a good match.
See,
You gotta know
Charlotte,
when to hold them and
you
when to hold
need to release a lot of your baggage because you're looking for someone to fill the void that you need to fill in yourself.
The void is from nostalgic. So from a marriage that just it wasn't meant to be. We're not picking any Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes along. Have some standards, darling. Okay. This guy might have some deep, dark secrets. Now, you may be sitting there going, I ain't looking for no man. You could be in the future. You've thought about it.
Yeah.
But the one you might be thinking about is not a good match. It would throw your balance off. Don't be looking and trying to fill a hole from being nostalgic and missing a relationship. Okay.
If not, Roman suggested hike up the skirt. That's what Roman said. I'm just repeating.
I think Roman's been hanging around King of Lawns way too much lately.
King wants Miss Charlotte needs a job. So, okay. Y'all help a sister out now.
It's a collective humanitarian fund. There you go.
Yeah. Do I have a list of what? Things I would or wouldn't do?
Yeah.
The list of things that I wouldn't do is pretty short.
It's a man.
Unless it deals with people, and then it's pretty long. Okay. All right. Miss Patty. Jen, could you please give me a quick general read today? Thank you so much. You're so welcome.
Bang.
A quick.
Patience.
So we have to do this really
quick.
fast.
A
Patience.
quick one.
She wants Miss Patty wants a quickie.
Man, wham bam, thank you, man. What is this all about? Here's your future in a minute.
Miss Patty wants a man too. She gave me permission to find her one.
Ooh.
So under 2 minutes is good now, huh?
I don't know about that. Depends on what we're talking about. All right.
Ooh, King of Wands. There you go.
Oh, King of Cups.
King of Cups. King of Cups.
All right.
She found a man. Here he is.
No.
Keep your faith. Keep your faith. Keep your emotions in check. That means calm down, Miss Patty. Okay.
Indeed. Turn
I
up
gotta-
the fan.
I gotta go this way in order to say it.
All right. Finding balance in your life. Okay. There may be some things you're struggling with that are just sad and you're tired of dealing with it, but it can throw you off balance. Set your boundaries, control your emotions, know that there's a higher plan. Continue with faith. Keep on your journey. it'll all work out. I get the feeling it has something to do with family members. Yeah. Okay. You can't fix everybody, Miss Patty. Okay. So don't be hard on yourself. I know that you're not a judgmental person, passing judgment on somebody else. Don't be hard on yourself if you can't fix a family member. It's one of those acceptance of a lost cause. Let go, let God. You stay on your path and it'll be okay. So if you've got family members that it's discouraging to see them go through something, or maybe they're not waking up or whatever that is, don't be hard on yourself.
Yeah.
You ain't Jesus. Okay.
Well, the thing
It's
is,
not your path.
it's their contract, and sometimes they still have to go down the dark night of the soul,
Right.
come back up. So you just let them grow.
And we tell you guys all the time, if you've sown the seed, that's all you can do. Whether it gets watered or not, or tended to, or if it dries up, you've done your part.
And what was their contract? Maybe their contract was to lift you up.
Yeah, don't wear yourself out.
Mm.
All right, let me refresh the coffees. And I do have someone, Miss Bonita, message from Spirit for this coming week, please and thank you. Oh, we just jumping right into July, Bonita.
Yes,
It's
we are.
June. Okay.
I think June's on its last legs.
Can't believe how quick June went.
You're not quick enough.
Okay, Merry Christmas, King. Jeez.
I can't believe how fast the year has gone.
It is. It is. We're in six month already.
No,
Oh,
I'm talking all 12 months.
Today is my brother's birthday.
Woo!
Ooh,
Happy
well,
Happy birthday.
thank you. He thanks you.
All right. Now, the Empress is about, it looks pretty stable. So don't make knee-jerk reaction. Oh, this is going good. Let's do something crazy. No.
Is that not how it's supposed to go?
No.
I thought we were supposed to have fun.
Yeah.
So you've been getting stability, working on the abundance, and this is making knee-jerk reaction going way too fast. The death card says this is a slow process. Slow down. Okay? Don't speed it up. Don't worry about what's coming. I like how Spirit is kind of giving you a little tap on the wrist going, why are you worried about next week? How about you finish out this week is kind of what they're saying.
Be patient.
This is fear of the unknown. Don't worry about next week. I know. Oh, wow. Just as soon as I was putting that down, Wings goes, that will cause a tower moment.
Exactly.
Because we tend to jump the gun, make knee-jerk reactions, not think it through, and it kind of collapses things. So beware. And then here comes the fighting. Stay out of jail, please. All right.
It's kind of hard to trust the plan when you don't know what the plan is.
You are the plan. God is the plan. That's the plan.
And your free will can change that in a heartbeat. So
yeah,
don't do that. However, I just saw something this morning. I don't remember. I think it's Ram Dass who mentioned it before. If you focus on the past, you have depression.
Right.
But if you focus on the future, you'll have anxiety.
Yeah.
Just focus right now.
And if you focus on the present, you should focus the gratitude of what you have now. Okay. Mm-hmm. So these tower moments can cause conflict, inner conflict, or with others, which can create more confusion and illusion. You need to leave your options open for next week. Just go with it. Spirit's telling you, don't worry about it. Okay.
Turn off the news.
I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but when Spirit, kind of lays down the law and said, stop asking. I just read the cards.
So many people on the internet have been saying what does this mean and what does that mean? And Spirit's been telling them, wait and see. Just wait and see. Like they're so excited for us to be surprised.
Yeah. Like our cheerleaders, our family members, family and friends and loved ones in heaven, they are our biggest cheerleaders right now. And they know what's coming and they're so excited. I've asked Michael, I've asked my mother, my grandparents, give me a break. What do I have to look forward to? We're not telling.
It's not in our contract.
Yeah.
If it's not in our contract, we can't tell you.
Yeah. Roman, you're funny. Don't need a jerk to get a reaction. Well, if they're a jerk, they deserve it. Okay, I'm just saying. All right. Moon's got the next one. I received info to get on a medbed list. Is it the real deal? Finally.
Wow.
Okay.
This is the real deal. She received info to get. I'm not getting good. What are you getting, King? Are you frozen?
No, I'm not frozen.
Well, if Moon got it, I got one too, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm not getting it's the real one.
I used my discernment when I got the message, and I'm like, didn't feel right. I never pulled cards on it.
Yeah, it's not feeling right.
Mm-mm.
Are they charging you money?
This says it is the real deal.
It is the real deal?
Yep.
Wasn't getting it.
Yes, it is. That's Tesla.
This is the real deal.
They're withholding this from most people.
Okay.
It's a secret. Yes,
Yeah.
it's the real deal.
Yeah. I'm getting a strong yes now.
Could it be that we're on two different timelines?
This isn't quantum. This is mechanical. So you have to ask the right question. Medbed, as in Tesla, mechanical. This can cure diseases and stop terminal problems. But this isn't quantum where it helps with the spirituality and the third eye and all of that. That's not what they're talking about.
This is physical.
Information that she received, yes.
Wow.
That if you are quite ill and you are fighting, to hang on, absolutely. They are offering this to certain people.
Beautiful.
So you're talking about non-mechanical.
These are the mechanical Tesla beds that Elon's going to put out, and people will be able to purchase them.
Okay.
And yeah, they are free. We were told they were free, at least in my messaging. It says if you need it, go ahead. It doesn't cost you anything. I didn't have to offer any information. It was offered to me. And I'm like, I'm not dying. There's other people that could need it. Well, everybody's dying, but you know what I mean. And if I do, I don't care. Okay. So if you feel that you want to, go ahead. This confirms, this is a gift from God. Okay.
So
I just work here.
I'm just curious because I even asked my ego to step aside. Oh, Tyler's here. Could some people be on different timelines?
When it comes to the med beds?
No, when it comes to, because my answer was pretty much a no. And you got a yes. And I'm just wondering, just for me, I'll have to calibrate myself then.
Wings says that it's the formation of the question is the problem.
Okay. That'll make sense.
How you asked is the problem.
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. OBKB. Okay. All right. Tyler, you want a break? Okay, so Tyler come in. Okay, the poll's doing okay. King of Wands, you got to leave to go check on the girls or something.
Somebody else.
Wow, he's sleeping on the job. Okay, he had an unexpected
night.
Rich earlier mentioned that he was napping.
Hmm. All right. Miss Mary, do I have to wait for the RV to receive a check from asbestos lawyer?
Naked people.
Have they? Is this still in litigation, or have they made a decision and you just haven't gotten the check yet?
Will Mary give her asbestos check? When will it come in?
If it's a class action suit, meaning there are other people involved, some of those class action suits that have been going on for a long time are part of the RV. So I
I'm
don't.
getting RV. You have to wait
Yeah.
for the RV is what I'm getting.
You have to wait for the RV. Something 3.
And then I get 2 words. Be patient.
Oh, well, at least it wasn't FO.
RV, yeah.
This is still in litigation. It is wrapping up. They do have the funds, but they got to take their portion out first.
Of course.
Of course they do.
There's your quarter, Mary.
You'll receive information. I don't think your settlement's going to be as much as you think. This is strategy, so this tells me the information will be released at a certain time, which leans more towards RV. So you're gonna have to go without until they can do this. They're still buttoning it up here. The wait is temporary though, because that's a 5. I know you don't want to hear that. I know you guys get so mad at me when I give you negative information, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay.
Wow, that's amazing. Heard somebody received $35,000 for a vaping class action. I'll be right back. I think I have to vape for a minute.
Good grief. Okay.
A lot of money. All right, here we go. Back.
All right. All right, our other Miss Colleen. I told my daughter that I was going to read a book that she had read, and she said she never read that book. I read it and told her about it. Was this a timeline or parallel shift? It sure sounds like one, doesn't it?
Sounds like it.
So, did your daughter claim that she had read the book? That's
Yeah, she read, and she said she never read the book.
I'm getting parallel shift.
Yeah. Parallel shift.
That's interesting. I'm anxious to see what goes along with that.
Was it a murder mystery book?
That's a time suspension, time standing still. Yeah, that's different realm. That's my 011 portal card. This is how they blend together. Your daughter had one. Your daughter had it. She had the time was standing still. Something happened with your daughter. Now remember, we're all on different timelines, meaning on our path. Some are moving ahead quicker. Her time stood still for her.
So that means
this is a shift.
So that means she didn't read the book yet.
Yeah, but Colleen remembers, yeah, you did. And nope, it hasn't caught up to her yet.
That happens to my mom and I all
crazy.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that happens to my mom and I all the time.
Yeah.
She'll swear I did it with her, and I'm going, no, I didn't.
Well, but you've shifted. She hasn't. So you just kind of have to.
Yeah, exactly right.
I learned to say, okay, that's it.
Just nod and go, yep, you're right.
No,
You're right.
You need some of this here.
Memory.
Okay. Let's see. Miss Pam, may I have a message from Spirit, please? Thank
She
you.
said, please. So,
All
yes.
right.
And thank
Y'all minding your manners.
Jay, damn it.
you.
What you been dreaming about?
A man. Oh, 7 men. Woohoo.
These are both illusion and confusion cards as well. So let's dig a little deeper.
She's building her harem. Youngins on the way.
Trust in your intuition about your options for the future and how to move forward. You want to stay balanced.
Ooh, nice.
What sign are you waiting on? You're waiting. Okay. You need to use some discernment here. Okay. Because the illusion can come from this guy. If you're waiting on a sign of how to move forward and make certain decisions about your future, don't listen to this voice. He's the one causing confusion. Okay. So refocus, stay grounded. You want truth. This guy doesn't talk any lick of truth. Okay. Further advice. Okay. This is triumph. This is also a warrior card. So this is dark to light. So we need to change this energy of who is telling you things. And if you're getting the heebie-jeebies, like this doesn't sound right, switch it. Like I don't give consent. Do your words are very important here. Swords. Okay. Sword of the spirit is I do not give consent to any negativity. I only want to hear from the divine. Give me the answers I need. And that's when God will hand it to you. Okay. So if you've been trying to figure it out, the wrong voice is coming in there going, you can't do that. And it's very discouraging. Right. So spirit is reminding you, listen to the right spirit. All right. Yes, I know, Winks. He said the devil's making it cloudy for you, if that makes sense. So divine spirit's trying to talk to you, but when the devil comes in, he clouds it, and it's not. There's no clarity there. Causes confusion.
Pam, you might need to meditate more. If you can meditate, that spiritual cord between you and the divine gets wider. There's no room for the devil to go in there and play with you.
And just simple prayer as well.
Mm-hmm.
You got a sword, use it. It's a spiritual sword.
Yeah, that's a nice sword.
Marcy. The infinity sign, actually the 360 degrees circle just twisted. The center of the infinity where it crosses is that 0 point. We appreciate you, Roundtable. 0 point.
Yes.
As of now,
I'm getting yes.
360.
Bossy.
Center of the infinity. The 0 point.
And yes, and yes.
I get a yes.
For which one?
Because if the center of the infinity
0 point. Yes.
is 0 point, yes. What's the other one? Is 360 twisted?
Is it a circle that's twisted?
Oh yeah, that one. But 0 point, is that when you meet in that timeline? That's where you are at right.
She's thinking.
She's getting scolded.
She's listening to Elizabeth.
No, when Father's talking to you, shut up.
Oh.
Okay. It's different for him than it is for us. I'll explain in a second. Okay, yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Okay.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
All right, yeah. I had to change the deck. All right. So Father was explaining to me, he says, for me, I have no beginning and ending because I am those
Right.
two.
Mhm.
Right.
For you, you have a beginning 0 point for when I created you. It's different. So there's two meanings to this.
Mm.
Are we referring to the creator or are we talking about ourselves? But remember, the world card is circled completion.
Right.
All right. So it's different. There's two different ways that you can ask this question. This is very broad. What are we talking about? Us and what it means to us, because God doesn't have a 0 point. Does that
Right.
make sense?
Yeah, right. The Alpha and the Omega.
Exactly. We do. We have one.
Right.
For us, yes, that would be our 0 point.
Well, do we really, if we're all fractals of the Creator?
Well, he was there before we were. So, yeah,
Right.
at some point.
Hey, we could deep dive that.
That would be good, wouldn't it?
Oh, that's gonna be so tough. What, deep diving 0 point or this whole thing that we're talking about?
So it really just depends on how we address the question. Now, if you were asking, does the divine creator have 0 point? Is that infinity? Because that's the true definition of infinity.
Mhm.
It's like always has been, always will be.
Yeah.
We, on the other hand, had a start and stopping point. Depends on how you look at it, because then you're going to bring in faith.
Okay. Because once the fractal is away from the Creator, it becomes the start. And then when it returns, it's the end.
Yeah.
And
And at some point, evil, if you are part of the evil family, you'll have a stopping point.
Right.
So that's why he was saying, I heard that voice and he said, daughter. I went, hello. It's different that we understand what that means.
Yeah.
I hope that's not confusing. But for us, yes, 0 point. Okie dokie.
Doki Oki.
OBKB.
I've always been a backwards child.
Aren't you supposed to say KBOB? Say backwards.
Oh,
No, that was Nadia.
last time I said OBKB.
Nadia's going to sleep. Okay.
I know.
Are you throwing electric violet at me without it?
Why? You're wearing it.
That would be Nadia saying, Father's lecture made me tired. I'm bored.
No. Quite the contrary. I'm trying to figure out all the angles.
He's laughing. Okay.
I'm trying to find all the angles of deep diving that.
That would be cool, though.
Mhm.
Okay. Miss Regina, could I please have a message from my daddy? Earthly or heavenly?
Be specific.
Well,
Earthly.
now we have to be.
I know. Now we have to be specific. Oh, wow. Yes, baby.
Miss Regina. Okay. We're going to change your hobbies while you waiting. Okay. All right. You're fighting too hard. You need to have a little bit more fun. Okay, so people are still, you're leaning on your hoe too. There's certain things that you're waiting for, but you're fighting too. This is too rough. He wants you to have more fun. Yeah, you need to balance out a little bit more. Two of Pentacles is like you're juggling too much. You need to have equal times fun and enjoyment, happiness versus 3D responsibility and worries. Okay, first of all, you shouldn't worry about anything. You know what I mean? Balance out a little bit. That's just, it could be about your kids, pages, judgment. Too hard on yourself. What you got? Be authentic. Anything else is just exhausting. Exactly. Have more fun. Have more fun. Look at the optimism and for the future and what you'll be called to do. Just basically that's Spirit's nice way of saying lighten up. Yeah. So your dad's like, have some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
Did you just spit coffee everywhere?
I know, that's what I heard.
Just about.
You guys are all got blessed by Michael himself.
All right. Miss Renee. On the show, Simply In. On the show, Simply In. Okay. They're saying they will get med beds for their home through a certain company they invested in. Is this true? Yeah, they will be made available. You will be able to purchase the mechanical ones, not the quantum ones, but the mechanical ones. Elon has the contract. He's mass producing them right now. He has been. And you'll be able to, if you know, humanitarian people that will have the funding to purchase them. I'm probably guesstimating. I asked Spirit one day, I said, what are we talking money wise? It could be up to about $100 grand. You know, it's almost like purchasing a car. But you'll have access to purchase it. But what they don't want to do is create another elite system where only the elite are getting healed, that kind of stuff.
Right.
You can open it up to whoever you want to come in and use it, but
Yep.
you can't charge people. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So it sounds like you're watching this show. This is a soft reveal, but yeah, it's true. We will be able to purchase the mechanical quantum. That is military operation. Okay. So yeah, you'll be able to get one. Or at least some of us will. And if someone else doesn't, you know, I already am planning of where I would put it and when I build a home. And people will be able to come and go, and because I hope to have a healing center in my house. Friends, family, and anybody that I can help. All right, Roman. With the war plan fading, is the scary event now alien related? I don't know that they can go with that anymore. People are, every time that they want to confuse us or give us a false flag and it's not working and get our attention off of what they're doing, they somehow, we've had a new UFO sighting. You know what? People are waking up to it going, we don't care. We know they're here. Get on with it. What's really going on? They're not buying it anymore. But let's see. I think Project Bluebeam would be an absolute failure. You might have some. The sleepers obviously would probably have a problem.
Yeah, I'm getting they would try that.
People are, the more that AI is introduced to us, people are becoming aware of what it's capable of.
Yeah.
They're working on it. It could be one of them. I think they're trying to master their skills of how they would pull it off. No, I get more. Okay. The war's not doing it. So this is a strong yes, that it's a work in progress. So the war didn't do it, so now they're looking at another option. So it is an option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Viruses are not doing it anymore.
Exactly. They've walked away from this idea. They're walking away from many ideas. They just don't have it.
They
Tower
don't have
event. This is a little more interesting. Collapsing something.
Well, they don't have the money anymore either.
No, they don't. Like that. Whatever it is, this is shock. This is a tower event. Something. This is destruction. Something will be destroyed. It'll scare everybody to death. Not nuclear. Could be big bomb, but
Could
I
be
don't.
rods of God.
Could be. Yeah, I don't think there's trickery here, but our military is guarding against all of that stuff. They could try blue beam, but I don't think it's going to work.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
They want shock value, but it's to my understanding this scare event is supposed to be literally a near-death experience for humanity, and it'll make things like Pearl Harbor and 9/11 look like a picnic. So there's one, and the fact that I have a tower in here makes you wonder what is the site that they want to destroy.
They did mention 17 cities, and
We don't live in fear. With the magician card in there, I think people would call BS on aliens. Because we know that the Galactics are not ready to show themselves because it's just
we're not ready. Yeah.
They're not ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
So the fake ones, that's not going to work. I don't even know if they have the technology anymore. I mean, we know they don't have the money.
Yeah, if they don't have the money, they probably don't have the technology.
Yeah. Let me refresh the claw face. Okay. Miss Regina. Yeah, forgot the cues. Oh, we did it. We got a message from your daddy.
Yep.
All right. Miss Mary. I saw on Mark Z dinar was listed at 722 today. Will it be close to that when we RV?
I was feeling that.
It's dropping. Okay, remember.
Am I frozen again?
We've been at 1310. Yeah. We've been at 1310. It will continue to fall. I don't think it's going to stay at 722.
Did you guys even hear me?
72 cents or $7.22?
$7.22. I was feeling that. I think I froze for a little bit, or I glitched.
I don't think it's going to be that high.
A little bit. You've been doing it all throughout the show.
I know.
Glitchy.
I thought I was sleeping. It was my eyes closed.
I think we ought to call you Glitchy Woman.
Ooh, Glitchy Woman.
I think the rates will be good, but I don't expect them to be that high.
Unless that's for the humanitarians.
Definitely not for street value. Contract rates, maybe. I still don't feel it. No.
Meh.
No, this is still work in progress. It doesn't mean anything. It is going to come to a completion, though. Okay. Offers will be made. So, yeah. All right.
Oh, that don't look good.
No. Remember, this is trickery. Don't click on anything. And I love Mark Z, but it's not over yet because this says they're still working on it. They're almost done, but they're walking away from these unrealistic numbers. They're still making offers out there and basically weeding out the devil. It's temptation. Like, well, should we? They have to look long term. So it's where it's at today, but it's not going to stay there.
Yeah, King of Wands wrote the 722 IQD for $1 USD. Maybe if they drop the zeros and make it 72 cents.
Yeah, I expect that's more realistic because I don't. This whole thing about they're not going to drop the zeros. Yeah, they are. They have to. So it would put it more of a 1-to-1. So if you've got, let's say that you have $1 million dinar, you better drop the zeros. It's not realistic. Remember, they've got too much money out on the street. They need to get it back. They need to get this currency back because the Iraqis are holding. Anybody that's holding dinar right now, they don't trust the banks. They have to regain the trust of the people.
Mm.
So we'll just wait and see. Miss Marcy, any messages from my brother that passed in 77? Okay.
Oh, how I wish you were here.
Any messages from Mercy's brother?
Comes and goes. I'm getting moving items. Is it moving or leaving items?
Basically the same things. Like, don't be worried. Things will work out. Don't get upset. That's all I'm getting.
He's a huge guardian.
Oh, good.
He sets boundaries. Okay, that's what I thought. He does leave you stuff. Marcy, is your mom still living? Curious. Because I see an older woman that he's coming to. Because he's the page in this. This is who he comes to visit a lot.
I get yes to that too.
Her internet is very slow, so she won't. Can you?
Okay.
So's yours, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, what the heck?
Glitchy woman.
She's not able to get this immediately. It will come later to her.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, he does come through in your dream state, but this is more coming to see mom because he's showing me an older later, but he is.
She lives with her mom.
Okay. So in your sleep at resting time is when he comes, but this is more warrior energy. Like he keeps the negative out. He may offer like dropping pennies and dimes and all that kind of stuff. He does that to show signs.
Yep.
But he's showing me an older woman that he's really with all the time. So just, I didn't know if your mom was still living. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for the info, Mary.
Cool. Attaboy.
Cool.
Cool. Coella. Oh, she's frozen again. Oh no!
Guys. Oh yeah, that one really was sleep. Sorry.
All right, we have 5 questions. Then Nadia can go night. Okay.
There you go.
All right. You're
still
still
on the show.
My child is now an adult, and I rarely see her. After my mom goes, I feel it'll just be me and my dog. Kind of thinking of moving out of California when that happens. Where would be good?
Oh, it depends on what you're looking for. You like the heat?
Well, I'm glad you're not focusing on that. You didn't say I'm going to be all alone because that's a pity party. I'm glad that you didn't say that.
Yeah, move over. Yeah.
Arizona is picking up.
Well, Arizona's cleaning out right now, so.
I'm getting more like Kingston, Arizona.
Wow, that's specific.
Yeah. Tombstone.
Uh-oh.
Tombstone.
She doesn't like humidity. Well, don't go to Florida and don't go to Chicago.
Oh, you do? Yeah, you don't want Florida. Please, you don't want Florida.
I don't like humidity.
Unless you like heavy humidity.
That's so funny.
What you get, Arizona?
It's spelling Arizona.
Yeah. Why is it so funny? Trust me.
That's messed up.
No, I like the confirmation. All right, let me
Yes.
ask City.
Let's see.
Yes, ask for city. If it starts with a K, then you know. Doesn't start with a K.
Starts with an F.
FO.
F-O. F-O, Arizona.
I would love that. Go Arizona.
FL.
Oh, F-L. Florida.
Lord. I know. She's doing city. Flagstaff.
FLA.
Ooh, Florida.
Flagstaff.
Is it
Flagstaff.
Flagstaff? That's what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
thinking.
that's not far from Kingston.
It's spelled flag. All right, we'll go with that.
Yep, Flagstaff.
There you go.
All right.
Just south of the Grand Canyon.
Enjoy.
All right. Jojo McWill. The spirit have a message for me.
Well, it's kind of, because I didn't get a please or anything, but yeah, I think there is one.
Oh. King's laying down the polite police today. Okay.
Hey, setting boundaries, setting boundaries.
Okay.
It sounds like a generous mood today. You're still worrying. You need to ground yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, she still worries a lot and triggers. A lot of triggers still. From
If
who?
it's something that you can control, take care of it. If it's something that's out of your control, leave it up to the creator. Less stress.
But this is an internal conflict I'm getting. This one's not an external one.
Stress is stress. Stress is internal.
Yeah, but it's not from somebody. It's from within.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That's
I'm
crazy.
assuming that's an ace.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. That's a.
I'm going to say something to Jojo that she's the only one that understands what I'm saying.
All right, everybody, close your ears.
No, you can listen. I'm just going to talk in code. Jojo, do you remember what I told you yesterday about when the conflict starts? You let them blah, 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 and then you end it with a certain phrase.
FO?
That's what they're saying. This
You
is
done?
This is the action that you need to take. Okay. That's good confirmation.
There you go.
You'll let me know if you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Were you
You're
in on private readings again, aren't you? Mm-hmm.
I read minds.
King's like, I know
You
everything.
telling me to FO.
She said, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, got it. Winky, winky. All right, Mr. and Gina. Will I be able to sell my house in July for a good price?
Well, that's a relative question. What's a good price?
For the price she wants. How's that? Will she be able to sell in July? We'll first ask that one. I get a yes. Now, will she be able to sell it for a good price that she would like?
I'm getting there maybe a little bit like an obstacle that has to be overcome.
Amazing. It's not as high as she wants. Almost like base. I don't know what baseline means. I don't know. Like
Baseline, basically like an average median.
yeah, maybe.
What other houses sell for that are like hers sell for?
This
On
is yes. Because you've been manifesting, you've been thinking about this for a while. But you need to remember that you're in control. This has faith. The King of Cups is always a reminder, keep your emotions out of this.
Yeah.
But you also have to decide what you'll accept and what you won't. What
Right.
is, and I agree with the baseline. What is the base minimum that you will accept? You do have a strong yes. So this is quick movement. You will be moving quickly. You need to start deciding where you want to go because that's decision making. And Six of Pentacles, and that is giving and receiving of money. So you will get it, but you are the one that sets the price of what you're willing to accept. Basically, don't get the short end of the stick just because you're anxious to move. Okay. Basically, don't settle.
Just keep it. Don't settle.
Miss Deb, does Spirit have anything special to say about?
Beetlejuice.
Betelgeuse. Yeah. They've been talking about that.
Is this a fancy way of spelling
say
something?
it
This
yourself.
redneck don't spell Beetlejuice like that, but
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
well, who is it that wanted something juicy? Roman?
Roman. There's your juicy.
There's your juicy.
Juicy Lucy.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
there's a
negative energy vault.
Yeah, it's a vault, and once it's released, they go back to their place, their location. I would have never spelled Beetlejuice like that. Betelgeuse.
Well, but when I look at it, I almost get the word. It's embedded into this word spiritually. I see the word beguiled, which is to manipulate and seduce. So it's like an embedded energy inside that word. So we'll see.
It is.
Yep. Strong ace, yes. It's also about words, so they're confirming what I'm seeing too. Four of Cups. It's not what people think it is. This is reversing. I wonder if they're going to take this negative and turn it positive.
It's supposed to go to a positive.
Yeah, this is moving out of troubled waters, getting better.
Yeah. It's to remove them out of our planet or galaxy.
They're trying to hold on for dear life right now. But it's not working. They in prison. Okay, so they're using it. They're using it to imprison. Definitely, it's a strong yes. But remember, God will always take something negative and use it for a positive thing. So it does confirm, Deb. All right, Madge has the last one. How will George appointment with his therapist go July 8th? What do you want? Okay.
More work. Getting more work needs to be done.
I think he has dementia.
Go in a different direction. Try something new. Huh.
Six of Pentacles is giving and receiving of assistance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this. It's almost like there's a new discovery.
Yeah.
Some decisions are going to have to be made.
Yeah. Go in a different direction.
For the future where he can be comfortable. This does not look good. What can be afforded? Where can he rest and be comfortable?
So like
siblings. Is this a sibling?
Yes.
Okay. Siblings deciding this. What does the future look like? I mean, you're going to have tough decisions to make because this may fall on your shoulders. Yeah, this is. You're almost in a motherly role here with the Empress, but things are not looking good. He's going to need around the clock care. You're going to have to make an agreement to where he can be put that is financially stable. You're the sibling. You're the decision maker here. Where can he be comfortable? Madge, I'm sorry, because you've two siblings now?
No, that's not her. She works for them.
Okay.
But he'll end up becoming very, very angry, and they won't be able to take care of that.
Yeah.
Don't make knee-jerk reactions. Really think about the future. They'll have to think about his future. Okay. So it doesn't look good. This is sudden upheaval and change. So they're going to have to think it through. Whoever makes these decisions, don't make knee-jerk reactions. Really think about long-term.
Before we jump off, we all should send some healing prayers to Anissa in South Africa.
Yes.
And for receding of that heavy storm and flooding that they're having right now.
Well, you guys, Anissa, we are praying for you guys, and our collective, we're all praying for protection, but there has got to be a lot of cleaning down there.
You said you're in South Africa?
She's in South Africa. Cape Town.
Go watch the deep dive that I did because it said it would be cleaned up. I mean, it's that there is a plan in place.
Yeah,
there's a lot going on right now. So, but our prayers are with you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, glitchy woman.
Let me go double check this call.
Rain dance. No, they. A lot of times the flooding brings out stuff that was never shown before. So
yeah, that's been laid hidden.
Yeah, so we all know from even the beginning of the show, it's all God's plan. Just we pray for protection. And
okay, so tomorrow, okay, you got anything?
I do. I have a show tomorrow.
Will you have clothes on?
Oh, which reminds me, humanitarian project thing after the 4th of July. Mm-hmm. I had on my schedule, it was the next one, if peanut butter was not around.
Yeah.
It would be on I think it was the 10th.
Uh-huh.
No, the 17th.
No, it's the 10th at 2:00.
Okay. I need to make sure that I would be there, Yeah. Well, then I got to change my 10th show to the 17th.
I'm always messing his schedule up.
Yes, you are.
I know.
I go like every 2 weeks because that's what you said, every other week.
Well, we were going to do it on the 3rd and nobody wanted to do it. The baby said no because everybody's going to be getting ready for cookouts for the 4th, and I totally respect that. So we moved it to the 10th.
Have you not put that in pencil yet? Do you not know to use pencil?
No, I just don't use pencil. I'm sorry. The only way I use pencil is if I'm doing artwork.
Ooh.
Did you see that King just mouthed the big F word?
Did he?
Pretty sure he said fine, but it didn't look that way. But okay.
Fine.
Fine. Yeah. Okay. So King Show tomorrow, and then Friday we'll do Fun Fact Fridays for another week. Unless there's something in particular. Speak now, forever hold your peace, because we have to study if that's the case.
Yeah,
Fun
we have
fact.
to study.
Yeah. I need to because I'm going to be on the road. There's no way I'm going to be able to do
Well,
those.
this is what else is new.
Just say fine. I'm going to be on the road tomorrow too.
Fine.
I will be on the road barefoot tomorrow.
Again?
Again. I'll be going
You're
to
gonna be on the road again?
On the road again. Are you gonna walk, or are you gonna take the van? What are you doing?
I got the van.
You just said on the road barefoot, so I assumed you're walking.
I'll be driving
We're
barefoot.
swimming.
I'll be driving barefoot. Yeah. Wish me well. We're taking my cousin home.
All right.
All right, guys.
Well, good luck to you.
Yep. All right,
Bye.
guys. Love ya.
Love
Have
ya.
a good evening.
Love and light.
Take prayers to all.
Bye.
Blessings, blessings. All right. Have a blessed evening. I'll see you in the morning for oracles. King's got a show. And we'll see you back on Friday. All right, guys. Love ya.